I bought this Prius for $7,000.
And it looks pretty stinking good too. Thanks for watching the videos, guys. Stay tuned to the end to see what we sold it for. This car has brand new tires, brand new front brakes. It's honestly pretty stinking clean, but I'm gonna walk you guys through the detailed process of how I get this car ready for sale. Overall, this car is really nice. It just needs a good cleaning. There's a couple spots here and there, and I can show you guys later how I get those stains out. But really, it just needs a little bit of elbow grease to make it look even better. Let's jump into it. Here I am cleaning the engine bay. Don't be afraid of cleaning the engines. It's not gonna blow up your engine. I've probably cleaned 15 to 20 different Prius engines, and I've never had a single issue with it. Product I use is actually a wheel and tire cleaner. It's called Dark Fury from Superior Products. I'll put a link below for you guys so you can go check it out. I'm pretty generous with this product. I'm using quite a bit. It is dilutable. I dilute it usually 1 to 4 or 1 to 5. And this is a pretty cost-effective product overall. A lot of professional detailers use it, like myself. And here I'm going in with the pressure washer, maintaining a safe distance. You never want to get too close or focus in on one spot. Here I'm using an interior dressing called Meguiar's Hyper Dressing. I love to use this stuff on the engines while it's wet. I'll run the engine for about 10 minutes and it'll end up looking perfect after. And honestly, the paint was so clean, I just rinsed it off and I decided I wasn't going to scrub it down. Same thing with the rims. The rims are already super clean. I'm just going to spray it with Dark Fury to eat up anything that might be there, and I'm just going to rinse it off after. Being a little lazy, but it's not necessary to clean something that's already clean. And here I'm using a rinseless wash method, but it also is a jack of all trades product where I can use it as a drying aid as well, and it also applies a layer of wax. So I love to use this stuff. Never reuse a towel that fell on the ground. I'm pretty pissed about that because it's my favorite towel, but this one kind of sucks. Anyways, always dry off your car. You never want to leave water spots, and that product I showed you, the rinseless wash, also helps reduce water spotting as well. Here's the results after letting the engine dry out for about 10 minutes, and it looks perfect. Moving on to the interior, I'm using a cone drill brush. I'll put a link below for it. This is the absolute best tool you can use on these interiors. It's a savior, and it is so helpful. It really helps get all that really stuck on stuff that's stuck in those fibers. Helps release it, get it out for you. I wouldn't do an interior without using the drill brush with the cone attachment. It is a game changer, and you can see the results here. It's amazing. Here I'm getting those little spot treatment stains. I'm using a product called Full X. I'll try to find a link for it. If I can't, I'll tell you guys they're at Menards for about 20 bucks a pop. That stuff's awesome. You spray it, let it sit, and then buff it out with a towel, and it works perfect. Those are the tools that I use for the interior cleaning on the plastics. I'm using a magic eraser for those scuffs on the feet, a T-tail brush to really get in those fine cracks and crevices. And if you have an air compressor, use an air compressor as well. And I will say the magic eraser is very aggressive, very abrasive. Sometimes I can't get all those foot marks. I can lessen it a little bit. You never want to scrub too hard because the magic eraser isn't abrasive and it can pull some of that paint off the plastic or wear down your plastic. Just be careful on these steering wheels, kind of where those skin cell buildup is. Just be careful. Obviously it really works, but just be careful with it. And I will always wipe out the door jams. That's the first thing people see when they open the car doors, right by the foot area on the lower part of the door jamb. That's the first thing people see. It's their first impression. You want that first impression to be, wow, like this car is immaculate. Even the door jambs are clean. You really need to land a good first impression when you're selling a car, and that's a part of that. Here I'm moving on to the glass. I use a 2-towel method. I soak 1 towel with window cleaner. Make sure there's no ammonia in the window cleaner. Ammonia is really hard on tinted glass, so ammonia-free is the best way to go. Hit it with the initial towel, get all that film off, that dirt off, and then hit it with a waffle weave towel. This is a specific window cleaning towel. I would highly recommend getting a waffle weave towel. Make sure you're flipping sides regularly. You really want the towel to be as dry as possible. Now I'm going to move to the outside. I'm going to hit these tires first with some tire shine. I use that out of a spray bottle, which is really my favorite method. I would also recommend spraying the wheel arches as well. Now I'm going to use a little bit of cleaner wax from Meguiar's to restore some of this plastic trim by the windows here. This stuff is absolutely awesome, and it's cheap too. This is one of my favorite products. I'll use it for the paint. I'll use it for the plastic pieces like on these window trims here, and it'll give it a really good sheen, and you'll see it here. I mean, look, it looks shiny. Came a long ways from what it was. I love using that stuff. Here on the headlights, there's a little bit of oxidation on that top half. I'm using a product called Shiny Car Stuff. I'll link it below. I'll smear it onto a towel and just hit an even coat over the top, and it looks amazing. And here are the results of the interior detail. It came out looking super, super awesome. We were able to get those little spots out. The steering wheel is nice and clean, no more dust, and it just came a long ways. Overall, the car was really clean before, but really squeezing all of the quality out of the car with that detail is really what's going to separate a $7,000 car to a $9,000 car. Quality, cosmetic features, everything. It all matters. Make the car as beautiful and as nice as you can, and you'll make tons of money. I'm not a mechanic. I can't just swap a motor if I want to. So my skill is detailing, and I'm going to leverage that, and it makes me $1,500 to $3,000 a car. And I'm not doing hardly any mechanical work. And sorry, it's a vertical post here. I forgot to film it sideways, but here's just a good walk around over the car. It ended up looking, oh my gosh, so good. We bought it for $7,000. We put basically maybe $10 or $20 worth of product and gas into the car, just driving back and forth, driving to pick up the car. Really cheap cost. I had basically no reconditioning other than just cleaning it. And man, it looks absolutely superb. Paid $7,000, sold it for $8,900. That's basically $1,900 in profit with just this one car. And the craziest part of it all, I bought this car on Facebook Marketplace. If you guys want to find this deal on the Prius that I found, download this app called Swoopa. I'll put a link to it below with the discount code and a 14-day free trial. What it does is it sends me the latest Facebook listings, and it instantly dings me, sends me a notification on my phone. So speed is key when you're in the flipping game on Facebook. A good deal, you could respond to them within 20 minutes, and there's already been 3 or 4 people who've responded. So getting in there within the first 30 seconds is key. So if you want to get those good deals, you got to get there quick. This app allows me to do it. It does cost money, but if you guys use my link, you get a 14-day free trial, and it saves you 45% a month. Go check it out today. I'll link it below.